Morning, chaps. Monday morning. What a wonderful weekend that was. And the start of a new week. Here we go. What on earth's going to happen this week? I do not know, but hopefully lots of cars selling. That's the plan, isn't it? That's the bloody plan, get these buggers sold. But today I think we've got a bit of a, well, I've certainly got a bit of an admin day. And here's Michelle. Morning, Michelle. How are you doing? Making coffee? Good God, look what else you've done. Oh. Scrambled eggs, avocado, toast, tomatoes. Don't mind if I do.
There's
and look at that.
Look, my pattern is...
It's like a snail.
A blob.
Well done. What a wonderful... It does look like a bit of a heart, doesn't it? Or a bottom or something like that.
Yeah.
What a wonderful welcome. Thank you, Michelle. So we're going to... Oh, the package has arrived. What's this? What's in here?
Oh, I can't remember what I thought. It's not the door lock. It's something else really important.
That.
Yeah, what is...
That'll be the actuator.
No, because that's not coming as quickly as we'd like.
Hang on, I'm all in a...
It's so well packaged.
It's not a bad coffee, Michelle. Not a bad bloody coffee at all. Right, come on, open it up. What is it? Keep us all in suspense. Beer?
No, definitely.
What the hell is that?
Oh, it's the shark fin antenna.
Oh, for the Disco Sport?
Yeah.
It looks like a...
I'll tell you what, I'll tell you the story.
It looks like a used shark fin antenna,
No,
darling.
this has come from a smoke-damaged Land Rover warehouse and really smells smoke damage. So the whole warehouse burnt down, but of course all the bits and bobs were fine.
Is that why it's all...
And
yeah.
so they can't sell them as genuine parts.
Do you want to just open it up to see if it's not melted? And we've got a wonderful
really
antenna. Wonderful antenna for you, but I'm afraid it's sort of all drooping down.
There we go. Perfect.
Perfect, look at that. So we've got to fit that somehow. Anyway, yes, watch the eggs, Michelle, watch the eggs. So, anyway, thanks so much for all your comments on the video at the weekend. Actually, a really productive read, all those comments, because we've got the Duke, we had the Land Rover issue, various other bits and bobs, the warranties, dealing with customers, educating them, all that sort of stuff. And all your comments on all those was fantastic. Yeah, so it's really good to have all your input and everything, because we listen and it keeps us on track. It keeps us on our toes, basically. It keeps us on our toes. So today I'm going to be responding to still a lot of those comments. Sometimes on Sundays I just don't get a chance to because I've got kids and stuff. So over the course of today and whatnot, I'll start doing all that. And thanks for all of you who've contacted about wanting to go ahead with websites and stuff. We've got way more than the 5, but keep them coming if you still want one. Because it may work for some people, may not work for others, and you know, keep going. And if we can help, we will help. That's for sure. Now we've got a fantastic part exchange that came in at the weekend. It is a Mercedes. Look at that. And this little puppy ain't gonna hang around for long, and I'm going to show it to you now, probably after my breakfast. But I'm looking forward to showing you that. I'll catch you later. Bye. Wowzers McTrousers. I thank you. Absolutely fantastic. Look at that. Oh, what's in here, Michelle?
It's Monday morning, isn't it? Oh, that's for my mum and dad.
They're coming today, aren't they?
We've got to see what's in here.
What is it?
Okay. Look at those donuts.
Oh my word.
That is a lemon meringue pie donut.
And
with
a
my
chocolate
dad.
donut.
And a chocolate donut for my mum.
Well, it's going to be a day of food and fun, isn't it?
Would you like something?
Something sweet.
Yeah. What would you like?
I've got something sweet, darling. It's you,
Oh!
isn't it?
Oh!
All right, laters. Right, Hell's Bells test drive inbound. We got a phone call from a lady who wants to come and test drive the Mocha, which has just come back from all its mechanicals. So I need to get the Mocha out. There she is. And Michelle is test driving the Citroen C4 a bit later on, actually about the same time, very shortly. So it's all bloody hands on deck. What a cracking breakfast that was earlier on by Michelle, but what a fantastic way to start the day. Anyway, so this Mocha, nice car. Nothing wrong with it. It had a load of stuff on the advisories on the MOT, which it failed miserably, and then we got it all done. So like CV joint boots and stuff like that, handbrakes and rear brakes and discs and all that sort of stuff. So I need to give this a bit of a clean though, just a little touch up, because again, all this crap falls on the cars. That's the only problem with having cars around here. It's the stuff falling off trees and dirting everything up. And we could get covers for everything, but I know what will happen. We won't put the buggers on them. But anyway, I'm going to get this ready. She's going to be arriving in about... Oh, who's this? Oh, it's Michelle. Let's go and have a chat with Michelle. This is our second... This is the other C4 that we've got. All right, babes. How's it going? You've just valeted it, have you?
Hoovered, jet wash,
Foamy. And guess what?
What?
I got a test drive on the Mocha.
I was just thinking this morning, I see loads of mockers. And the number plate should arrive today.
Yeah, no, a number plate. We need to fit on that. It's just a bit bendy.
My parents were about 5 minutes away.
Your parents are on their way. I'm crying out loud. Timing. So I thought they were coming at about like 1 o'clock.
No, they weren't sure.
They weren't sure. Okay, well that's fine. Well, we can make that work.
I just need a few baby wipes.
You need some baby wipes.
Yeah, baby wipe time.
Is it? Okay. All right. Well, you get set up here, and I'll get the Mocha down, and I'll get set up. I need to put the Mocha in there and give it a quick jet wash. So as long as I can do that, that's great. Right. So Michelle's parents are inbound as well, so they can feast on the donuts. Right, chaps. I'll chat to you in a second. Got to get shit done. Well, afternoon all. Monday afternoon still. And what a way to start the new week than get a bloody sale. Look at that. The C4 is sold. Fantastic. So that's brilliant that that's sold. Mum needs to upgrade her car. She's part exchanging a Captur. We've had a couple of Capturs around. Remember I sent one up to Theo Cook because it hung around for ages. Wasn't too keen on having a Captur, but we'll give it another go. You never know. Right, now the Tucson that sold the other day, the part exchange. Look at that cracking Mercedes. Isn't that beautiful? Absolute cracker. And I think that's going to do really well down here. It's in really good condition. Well, it's got a tiny bit of... I think this has been painted and it ain't been lacquered. Or it's a really shit paint job. If you could see that. I don't know if you saw that or not. But what is it? An E-Class Executive 2.1. But I've got a slight problem with this. So you remember the Tucson went out and the door latch was a bit funny, and I explained to the customer, they're like, absolutely fine. And so the door latch actually should have arrived today. I'm meant to be fitting it tomorrow or Wednesday. And he called me up and he said, he's an old chap, and he says, Sam, I'm a bit worried. I'm a bit worried you're not going to be able to fit the door actuator at my premises. I said, why the hell not? And he said, well, I think it needs a garage. I said, well, no, it doesn't really. You know, we can do all these things on driveways and stuff. And he said, well, I've been looking them up, and you know, it seems to be a renowned problem with these cars. And I said, well, a door actuator, if it fails, it's fairly easy to replace and what have you. Oh, sorry. It's bloody sunny here. I'll sit over here in the comfy seats. So he's like, I'm losing a bit of faith in the car. I'm like, what, for a door actuator that we sort of explained and you're more than happy about? He said, I said, look, leave it with me. We'll come and sort it out, of course. And it won't take very long, and I promise you, it will fix the problem. So, and we'll take it all from there. So I've got his Mercedes here, and you know, normally I'd transfer the V5s and all that sort of stuff. I'm just going to hold fire on that just in case it all goes bandy, all goes pear-shaped. He ends up really doing more research or something like that, and wanting to return the car, and we end up giving his car back. But we'll see. Hopefully it won't come to that, but I'm just treading cautiously on that one. We have an inquiry on the Jeep. Yes, we do. And actually it's from a subscriber. Now I know he's a subscriber because he said, Sam, I want to part exchange a Jaguar for the Jeep. Can you give me a price on the as a part exchange? I said, yes, of course. And gave him a price. And I said, when would you like to come down? And he responded by saying, well, I'd like to come down and have a look at the car. You can have a look at the Jaguar, and maybe we can go for a pint at the Tally. Hello, my kind of customer. And so anyway, we chatted a bit further. So I'm sure he's a subscriber, and that I'm just not renowned for just being in the Tally Ho all the time. And it's a local chap, but no, he's not local. From Cambridgeshire, might come down, but it'd be lovely to meet him. Fucking sun. And you know, you never know. You never know. So that's interesting, exciting. But yeah, car sold, so I'm happy with that. Good start to the week. And we'll just see what the rest of the week brings. Exciting, isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? Anyway, I'll catch you chaps later. Well, morning chaps. Tuesday morning. And Michelle and I have just taken this Citroen C4 to the garage, and they say it's got oil leaks coming from everywhere, which means it's going to be a massive sort of clutch gearbox out job and everything. So it poses a question what we do with this bloody car. Oh dear me. I was just saying what's happening to this car. What are we going to do with it? I mean, it's a fantastic little car. Well, it's not little, it's a big family car. But it's just got an oil leak that requires lots of gear coming out of the engine compartment.
And the turbo needs attention.
Turbo needs attention. So basically, here's the Mazda 6. Customer bought this and he's driven it for a couple of thousand miles or so, and this had a complete electrical failure. And it's throwing up all sorts of codes. The car's saying it's about to stop, please don't drive it any further, and it's going to conk out and you're all going to be in trouble.
And I drove it yesterday.
Yeah, Michelle drove it yesterday back from the garage.
It said I had 3 minutes before it stopped charging, so I was like,
so
get back here. Then it said, red alert, the car will stop unexpectedly.
So we had an auto.
Meant to be behind me.
I'm always behind you, Danny. So we had an auto electrician have a look at this before we sold it, and he sort of did some magic, and I did some research on it, and it could have had the wrong type of battery in it to start with, and then the battery may not have been linked to the car or programmed into the car. It's had about 2 or 3 alternators in its past, and the alternator on there looks pretty brand spanking new. But there's just something going on with that eye loop issue, and yeah. So the customer had that. Ideally, he wanted something like this. So when that went wrong, we thought, all right, well, gives us some time to fix that, and we can always resell it. And he's always been saying, look, can you find me a 7-seater? And of course, his budget's like 3 grand, 4 grand. So we did our best to try and get him a 7-seater. And now that's got a catastrophic oil leak and a chuffing turbo.
We've got a huge bill.
We haven't got a huge bill for that. They haven't done anything.
No, the cost of the car.
Oh, cost of that car. But we've got to try and get our money back on that car. Somehow. I think that's one of the biggest problems when you have a car, when you have cars in this industry, all these chaps over here, and there's one that you just don't feel you can sell on, and there's a bit of you don't want to be selling it privately and having a lovely old lady saying, oh, this is a perfect car for me, and knowing there's a problem. You just can't do that. So I know, but We Buy Any Car, it's again, I feel something about that as well, because then that car goes into auction, and some poor bloody trader like us picks it up and has the same problem, and it's just not nice to do to people.
We were silly to buy it because we knew about the oil leak. So
we took a risk. We took a punt.
It came with a fair warning.
We did take a punt at it that there wasn't an oil leak, but
twonks, we wouldn't have bought it. So let's hope there's no other.
It was cheap, Michelle, cheap. There's a reason why it's cheap, but yeah, it's and it also sort of begs the question of where we buy our cars from and how we buy them. Again, last week I was saying about maybe not buying them from auction and actually buying them from.
And then this morning you said,
"Oh, the auction's on Wednesday." No, but yeah. Oh dear. So yes, we need to buy cars smarter and not take too many punts, and just go easy, don't we? Go easy. Anyway, what are you doing?
I'm going to jump a gate.
You're going to jump a gate, take Poncho for a walk, yeah. And I'll put the poached eggs and kippers on, shall I?
Really?
I might have for breakfast this morning. We'll see. All right, well, I'll see you shortly. Yeah, so a bit of a disappointing start to the day. We've got to figure out what we do. Actually, looking around, we've got bloody dead cars all over the place. So we've got Mazda needs attention, Citroen needs attention, Michelle's car, EcoSport there, engine management lights on. We've got a new filler neck on it because it's all corroded to buggery. So that's going to go on there, and I've got to figure out what the EML light's on for. It failed its emissions, and then a garage, this is before we had it, put some fuel cleaner in it, and apparently that made it go away, but something's causing that to happen, so we need to get to the bottom of that. That's my little run around there, the Golf, the dead Duke at the moment, so I think we're going to get an engine for that today. And then we've got the Golf that's all corroded. I think a subscriber actually wants to pick that up, 250 quid, he can have it. Michelle's old car over there, and then we've got the hearse and all that sort of stuff, Volvo, an EcoSport and an MG over there. So yeah, I really didn't want to start collecting dead cars, so we need to shift them out pronto. Doesn't look good either, I don't like it. Reminds me of bad times. And the bottom forecourt starting to look a bit empty now because we're starting to sell some cars, which is not a bad thing. What else? We had an inquiry on the Mocha. So someone wants to come and view that. Oh, the woman who was going to come and view it yesterday, funnily enough, bought a car, so she didn't come, but we got another inquiry. So that's lovely. Right, chaps, I'm at the office. Get the kippers on and the poached eggs, and I'll catch you later. Bye. Evening, chaps. Monday evening. Having a quiet beer at home, on the garden, up at the top of the garden. What a cracking view it is. And today we've been trying to buy a bloody engine, and it hasn't really worked very well. Michelle's been doing some digging around and finding a company. We're about to push the button, and we just went, something smells of shit here, and we're not happy about it. So we did some more digging and looked up their reviews, looked up their place on Street View, this company that we found, and yeah, it was wasn't quite happy with parting with some money by looking at what we found, to be honest. So we've been trying to find people to take the engine out, repair it, put a new one in, all the different bits and bobs. And what's frustrating is it's a 2014 car. Is it worth putting a new bloody engine in it? And really scratching our heads of what we do about it. I mean, the customer's in one of our cars, a Sandero, which she's getting on really well with. So I was tempted to offer her that car, but no, we want to try and get that Duke up and running and resold or back to the customer or something like that. So we're really tearing our hair out about that. What else? I've had my head in the computer most of the day today, just doing, just actually sorting out or making progress with these new websites. So we've had a ton of dealers or newbie dealers coming into the trade, into the industry and stuff. And I've had a good old chat with them, see what they're looking to have and what have you, and started making way with getting the back ends all sorted out, and so they can upload cars and things like that, and then and then put it out to them. So that's going really well at the moment. So I'll be reaching out to those chaps later on in the week, way more than the 5 or 6 that I was intending to take on, but it's going to be manageable. So I will not take on any more that I can't manage. So otherwise it gets silly. So yeah, really productive actually, and that's coming on really well. And Michelle's been trying to sort his bloody engine out. So I came back. Michelle's on her way over, and we're going to have a nice salad niçoise this evening, which she's doing. I've put out the washing. What a bloody hero! And I'm going to go and finish this off, and go and start prepping some supper for when Michelle arrives with all the other bits and bobs. But I just thought I'd share, what's been happening with the day. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I'll catch you chaps later. Bye. Well, morning all. Wednesday morning. That's it. Wednesday morning. And we've decided we're going to take this Citroen C4, which has got a little bit too much work to do to it to make it worthwhile. We're actually going to take it down to the local car auction in Exeter and see how it goes. So, such a shame, but it's just not, there's just too much work to be done to it. New turbo, really, oil leak, quite a lot of work to be done there, gearbox out and all that sort of stuff. And by the time we finish doing it all, once we retail it, we'll have no margin, and then we've got to warranty it, and we've got to, hold everyone's hand for 6 months or whatever. And it's just not worth it. Just not worth it. So I don't mind taking it down to the local auction. People will be able to see it, and I feel okay about that. So we're going to take the bastard down to auction. That's what we're going to do. First time we've ever done this. First time we've ever taken a car and put it back into auction. We've always retailed them out, really. So it'll be really interesting to see how this goes. But hey, got to try these things sometimes. What's wrong with you now? Don't you start playing up and throwing up your bloody lights. Fuel level, I can live with that. Mind you, you're not going to have much more in you, that's for sure. So Michelle and I are going to whip it up to Exeter, and then come back. And we've got some cleaning to do. We've got a BMW actually to go and deliver to a customer down in Mousehole in Cornwall, and we've got that other C4, the good C4, is being handed over tomorrow, where their part exchanger capture. So we're going to come back. Alex is off cleaning the fitting the actuator on the Hyundai today, and that's the Mercedes that I'm sort of not really doing anything with, as I said, until that's properly fixed. So, sorry, microphone's going all funny. So that's just going to sit there for an hour, and then. Yeah, so Michelle and I are going to come back and clean for the rest of the bloody day or something, which is fine. Don't mind doing that. Quite nice to get out of the office actually and get Michelle all sprayed up and cover her in car foam and have a bit of shits and giggles doing that. That'll be fun. Anyway, we'll catch you chaps later on. We might even see view a couple of cars up there while we're at it, and might bid on them ourselves a bit later. Right, see you later, chaps. Laters. Right, we're back from dropping that Citroen off, and we've noticed that Mannheim today there is a Yeti on, isn't there, Michelle? Mm-hmm. And we sold the Yeti last week, and we got another inquiry on the Yeti tomorrow. Our second Yeti, which is now our only Yeti.
It's out on loan.
That's out on loan actually, which we're going to whip back here.
Every car we give them gets a test drive on it.
Yeah, we keep selling these cars that we keep giving to these people. We're just going to keep giving these cars that we want to sell. Anyway, so as we know, Yetis don't hang around long here. So I found a bit of a cracker. Let me try and, I'll show you. Let me just make sure it's not coming up in a second. Right, grade 2 Skoda Yeti 2014, 43,000 miles. So great mileage, but it's a fairly old car. It's the Elegance, and it's the 4x4, and it's a grade 2. So in great condition. Let's have a look. I mean, that's me coming up. Hang on, chaps. Hold fire. But anyway, this looks like a great buy. That's not the report. Hang on. Right, so I think the cap is about 7.5, and I've worked out with everything it needs. We can go to 8,815 with a good margin.
Okay.
But I think it will fly.
Oh.
That's your phone, Michelle.
Oh gosh.
Who's that?
If somebody wants to buy the Jeep or the
Have you got another Yeti? Right. Okay. So it's after this one. So it needs good service, needs a new key, MOT, a few other bits and bobs. Here we go. So we can go 8815.
Books at 75.50, but it's going to do a bit more than that. £8,000 bid of 80,000 bid of 80,000 bid of 8.
Well, I think I'm out already. It's going to fly.
2 bid.
Mind you, that I could go another.
4 online, 5 online, 6 online, 7 in the hole, 87, 88, 89 online, 9 online, 1 in the hole, 9 that 2 online, 3 in the hole, 93, get a bid of 93 in the hole, that 93. There we go. 9,393, 4 online.
9,500 quid. 9,600, 9,700.
97
What ridiculous.
9,008 twice, third and final, 1026.
9 booked at 7.5. Went for 9.9. How extraordinary. Mind you, they're popular cars. It's that's a real shame. Never mind. That's a shame. Right, I'll look for another one because we need another one, and I'd quite like to get one. Anyway, I'll catch you later, chaps. Bye. Afternoon, chaps. Wednesday afternoon, and I'm stuck in bloody traffic because I seem to have forgotten to pick up a child from school, so I've had to down tools and run out the door. I'm in a ton of traffic, so I just thought a quick opportunity just to let you know what's going on. We're getting a ton of leads through car gurus. We are getting loads of leads through car gurus. I am over the moon with that platform at the moment because they are throwing a lot of interest our way. So Yeti, a Ford Eco Boost and a Mocha today and yesterday. The Yeti as well, yeah. So I'm really pleased with them, but let's just see if we can convert those into sales, eh? That's the main thing. That's the main thing. It's not the amount of leads, it's the quality of the bastards. So let's just hope they're good quality leads. What else? Michelle's been tearing her hair out doing a few bits and bobs of admin. I've been sorting out V5s. We got V5s through cars we bought at auction, and sod's law, we've got V5s that are the old V5s. So they're not the recent ones. So I've been filling out V62 forms and God knows what else. So right, that's been a right pain in the arse. What else? And yeah, just other bits and bobs. So, but anyway, I'm not going to waffle on because I've got to fly. So I'll catch you chaps. Laters. Bye. Evening all. Wednesday evening, 8 o'clock in the evening. And just finished at the office. And we've got some test drives that just come in the last hour or so. And jet washers packed up. So I'm down at Morrison's. Wonderful, Morrison's, and it's a fantastic evening. And what better to be jet washing a car? So I'm just rocking up into the Morrison's jet wash booth, and we're going to give this thing a bloody good clean. Now, Michelle's been here in another car. You know the Mercedes that we had as a part exchange? Well, the Mazda people have the Yeti as a loan car. Sorry. Mazda people have a Yeti as a loan car. Sorry, Morrison's, it's too bloody bright. The Mazda people have the Yeti as a loan car. We've got an inquiry on the Yeti and we need it back because it's still for sale. And we've got the Mercedes that was part exchange that I showed you, which is basically a like for like of the Mazda 6. Nice big long car. You know, it's not up for sale, so we thought, well, listen, let's get the bloody Yeti back. Let's just give them that because we're lovely people, and I know we don't have to do it, but we do it to help people out. Give them some wheels for the weekend because I know they've got something going on at the weekend. So they've got the Mercedes, which is actually, you know, not far off the, you know, what we sold the Mazda for, to be honest. Well, I think the Mercedes we're going to retail at about 5.5. The Mazda, we sold it to them for 4. So Michelle, I literally passed Michelle and had a bottom sticking out with a Hoover in Morrison's because literally, you know, all down at the office, jet wash and all that sort of stuff. And I'm rocking up 8 o'clock in the evening. I mean, what fun this bloody game is, isn't it? Fantastic. 8 o'clock in the evening, sun is shining, and we're washing cars at Morrison's. Isn't it brilliant? Fantastic. So, I mean, this is what it is. You know, shit happens. You go and chuck yourself into it. I mean, this is filthy. I'm about to give it a good old scrub, and then I've booked us in to a lovely restaurant down the road, and we're going to sit outside and have a fantastic supper, because tomorrow Michelle buggers off on holiday again. I know, and I'm on my lonesome for a whole bloody week again, but you know, she deserves it. She does a huge amount of work, and yeah, I wish I was going with her, but I'm not. I've got to man the fort. But hey ho. So right, Eco Sport test drive tomorrow. Engine management light is on, and also which is due to go in tomorrow actually at 9 o'clock to have the engine management light, and the it's got a tyre sensor that needs replacing. What else? Oh, it's got the fuel filler neck. We've got a new one in the back as well. That's all to be fitted, and that's this whole baby sorted out. And we said to the chaps, when you come down tomorrow, it's due to go in at 9 o'clock. So I'll let you know what we've got to do to the car. But if you want to come and see it before it goes into the garage, 8:15. So they said, we're desperate for the car and we really want this one. So I said, all right, 8:15 it is. But don't be surprised when you see an engine management light on, which will all be sorted out when you take control of the car and hand over your money end of next week, which will all be fine. So I'll fucking make sure it's fine. So that's the plan. Right, look at this thermostatic lance, isn't it fantastic? What a cracker. I wonder how much this is. £2. All right. Well, I think we've got about 3 worths of £2, £6 worth of cleaning to do. So I'll catch you later, hopefully with a glass of rosé later on. Laters. Eco Sport cleaned. I mean, not perfect, I must admit, but don't know what that was. Not perfect, but it's yeah, blown away the cobwebs and all that sort of stuff. So tomorrow I'll get it in at about 7, and I'll give it a quick bumper shine and all that sort of stuff. Now, I know a lot of you might say, Sam, you should keep your bloody cars clean all the time. Well, in rural places like this, and where we don't have, okay, we have a valeter, but he's not in all the time, and he does bits and bobs as and when, you know, cars, when we're handing cars over, he's getting them absolutely perfect and all that sort of stuff. So, and we have, you know, we're in a rural area, and we've got bloody trees blowing everywhere. We've got shit flying all over the cars, dusty gravel and all that sort of stuff. So to keep on top of it every day, we just can't really justify it. So we do tend to sometimes have these occasions where test drive inbound, right, get the car in, we've got a little bay, give it a and then done. And she's perfect. Well, not perfect, but you know, it's better than being dusty and looking crap. So that's how we roll, really. And I guess small car traders will be doing exactly the same thing as us. Not spending too much money on employing people all the time, and just getting things done as and when they need to, and just literally jumping in at the last minute, just like Michelle and I were doing. Seeing Michelle's body wobbling and all that sort of stuff, hoovering the Mercedes as I was passing Morrison's, and I came back and jumped in and sorted that little mother out. But right, so this evening, that's all parked up, and we're at the Bull in Totnes. Now, the Bull in Totnes is quite an alternative place. Fantastic food, everything's organic and all that sort of stuff. I'm not too fussed about that, but This is where I'm meeting Michelle. So I'm going to sit outside, hopefully in a spot of sun, have a beer, and basically have an evening with her because she's off to Madrid tomorrow. So, wonderful place this is, isn't it? Gosh, they really do know how to look after their customers. Anyway, ladies. Pint of Sundown IPA. No, just a Sundown IPA for now, and then we do have a table booked.
What was the name?
Sam.
And what time you booked it?
8:30. Slightly premature, but hoping we can. Oh, that's bloody delicious. Well, I'm just going to sit out here in a little square, try and get a spot of sun, and wait for Michelle, and then have supper. Oh, lovely. Right, chaps, I'll catch you later. If Michelle's here and she's feeling up for it, we'll spin the camera up again, but let's see what she's been up to. But anyway, catch you later. Bye. Right, evening, chaps. We're still on bloody Wednesday evening. Anyway, Sups is all done, and Michelle. Oh well, I've headed home, and Michelle's headed home in the Yeti, and I'm still in the Eco Sport. But I've just had a phone call from Michelle to say that the Yeti is dead as a dodo, and she's literally just gone into her house, and she can't start the bloody car. So I'm heading down there to go and figure out what the hell's going on. Anyway, I'll let you know. Right, there she is. All right, babes. Is she in the car? No, she's not. Oh, darling, what have you got the bonnet up for?
Aren't we jumping it? Aren't
What,
we charging?
is it definitely dead? Well, should we just go through our list of procedures first, and just make sure the battery is dead?
There are some lights coming on.
Okay. Well.
Hey, Sam.
Yes, darling.
Look, you're literally my knight in shining armour.
Oh, Christ, Michelle! Look, we've got a broken down car, and all we can do is talk about this sort of silly. You're such a silly sausage. Michelle, do you know what? That car is a hypochondriac.
Oh, what's it doing?
It's got lights on, it's got the engine management light, it's got the tyre inflation light, and actually there's nothing wrong with it at all. It drives beautifully. It's a Sally Gunnell. Doesn't look very nice, but runs a beauty.
That's terrible. And Sally, if you're
It's
watching,
not at all. I mean, it's dead true. So, do you know what? That Ford EcoSport, actually, I had low hopes for that, but now...
imagine if Sally Gunner was watching you.
Well,
You never know.
she's a fantastic runner.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Izzy
Don't
went
it's
to,
like your auntie or
no,
something like
Izzy
that,
went
is
to
it?
see Jimmy Carr tonight, and he spoke to her. He picked her out of the audience and spoke to her.
Izzy is Michelle's daughter. Right, Di, shall we get this car going, shall we?
Yes.
Okay. Right. Right, let's... Oh, Jesus. Di, why did you have to park so close to the bloody brambles?
Just to piss you off.
Oh, look, it's what time is it?
Like 20 to 11.
Right, you've got...
Look at Poncho.
Right,
Look at Poncho.
darling,
Look at Poncho.
darling, your steering is like locked.
Yes.
Right, hold that and film.
Oh, how do I reverse it?
Hang on.
How do I spin it round?
Sorry, chaps.
Look at Poncho.
Right, your steering lock is right on.
Yeah. Well, I didn't do
And
that
and,
deliberately.
and you know what? Your ignition's stuck. So your battery's fine. Darling, your battery's okay. We just need to unlock your steering. So when you when you came in, did you just go like that and lock everything up?
I just
Can you close the door?
glided in
Darling,
elegantly,
darling, just
in a straight line.
darling, I just need 2 minutes, please. Can you close the door, please? Thanks.
Do yourself.
Right, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. This needs to be here. Let's just unlock and everything. You know, you never know, that might make a difference. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Everything's locked up. Lights on. Oh, so lights on. Darling, what have you done? What have you done? I don't know what you've done. But there's something really obvious, clearly. Like, oh, everything's... When you came, did you screech to a halt?
No.
Because everything is locked up. The whole gearbox is locked up, that's locked up, that's locked up. You must have just come in here like Dukes of Hazzard, or
didn't.
you must have done like one of those mini things the mini drivers do,
I
and
did a
just
handbrake
slam reverse.
turn. I didn't. But I did leave the key in the ignition for 5 minutes while I went inside.
Oh, what? And someone else came and just put everything in hard lock, and
Obviously.
okay.
I had to get a pair of knickers.
Another pair of knickers. Oh, darling, what? Poncho, did you do this? Hey? If you did this, give me your paw. No, you're wise. You're a wise old girl. You're not going to get yourself into any trouble. I don't know why I'm looking in there. I mean, what a stupid thing to do. Yeah, I'll just...
On a card.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Okay, right, let's give us 5 minutes and we'll just figure this out.
Ooh,
What was that?
bit of road rage. Road rage in Totnes.
Oh, does he want to come and have a go, does he?
Yeah.
Let him try. Let him try. All right, let's stop filming.
Okay.
Let's reset and just put our minds to this.
Right.
Are you sure you're filming? Because we've really got to get this. Let me just check, just in case you're not. Right, you are filming. Right, chaps. I decided to pull the key out of the Skoda Yeti, and I had a good look at it. All right, okay. Yeah, back up here, please. Back up here, Clive. And I thought, well, I'll give it an unlock. Nothing happened. I'll give it a lock. And then I had a look at it, and it had a VW badge on it. And Michelle, you left the car for 4 minutes, and in that 4 minutes, you managed to put down the Skoda key, and miraculously pick up a Volkswagen key.
No.
And then put it in the car. So where's the right key?
I don't know where the Yeti key is.
Don't tell
right
me
now.
you drove it back with a golf key.
No. The Yeti key.
God
yet
almighty.
to be found, probably in my
And
house.
I thought, yeah.
Yeah. The golf key. No, it's all because I don't have pockets. And I thought, let me hold on to that golf key, and when I go to the office now and swap the Yeti for the Evoque, I'll pop in my golf and get my phone holder.
Yeah.
And I thought, I'll keep my golf key handy, but
Right, okay.
autopilot took over.
Yeah, long
got in the
story
car,
short.
Put the golf key in the ignition. Car won't bloody work.
Long story short, where's the key?
I'll go find it.
Thanks. Oh, darling, you can put the bonnet down now. Hail Mary, Mother of God. Well done, lovely. Do you know what, Poncho? I'm terribly sorry. I might have blamed a little bit on that, on you on that one. Anyway, it'd be good to get the right key in the ignition, wouldn't it? Fucking hell, Jesus Christ! I must admit, they are. Oh, hang on. I must admit, they are identical keys. So, I mean, we have keys all over the bloody place, usually on a nice big jailer's keyring, but exactly the same. So I can see how it could have happened, but it's just a bit of fun, you know, to sort of say to Michelle she's a silly Billy. Here she comes. Right, babe, shall I give it a go?
I haven't found the key.
What's this? Why have you handed me a book?
That's just my book for tomorrow.
Life in the UK Test Handbook.
Yeah.
I'm going to read that on the train back from Penzance for my tour guiding exams.
Life in the UK test handbook. Have you just?
Where the frig is this
Have you
Yeti
just?
kid?
Well, hang on. Never mind that. Have you just come over on a blow up dinghy or something over the channel? Why on earth do you need?
What, Sally Gunnell and immigrants all in one night?
Well, hang
You're
on.
an
You're
outrage, Sam.
hang on. Well, hang on. I'm in a car that runs perfectly, but it's not very pretty. And then you give me a book that is saying "Life in the UK Test Handbook," which is what immigrants have to.
I just found a pair of
Which is
knickers
absolutely
as well.
fine. I understand. You know, we all have to learn stuff. Extraordinary.
Right.
We'll ask you some questions on that later on.
Great.
Well, literally ask you some questions to see what you have to know.
I know.
You still can't find it.
Oh, I'm so confused.
I know, it's difficult, isn't it?
I didn't go upstairs. Maybe I should go in upstairs. I must have had it to get here.
I know you must have done. I can't see why you wouldn't have been able to have had it getting here, to be totally honest. I'm going to take that out of the equation because you might mistake that for the Yeti key.
Yeah.
All right. Have you given the key to anyone else since you've been back here?
No, because Neeby's asleep.
That's because it's about 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going back in. I'm going back in.
Okay. Meanwhile, that's overheating. I don't quite understand why Michelle's got this book, you know. I'm going to have another look at it. I'm just going to take it out of her bag. So, as I said, the Life in the UK test book. So I'm going to ask you a question. Oh, there's no questions in here. Oh, it's all about religious conflicts and the 6 wives of Henry VIII. Do you know the 6 wives of Henry VIII? Now, if you were to come and live in the UK, you're expected to know the 6 wives of Henry VIII. Well, it's Catherine, Anne, Jane, and Anne and Catherine, isn't it, really? Yeah. Pass with flying colours. Florence Nightingale. Darling, do you know the dates of when Florence Nightingale was born and when Florence died?
I'm guessing 1875.
Oh, not far off. 1820. And when did she die?
Dear, that's terrible.
When did she die?
She lived a decent age.
Yeah, she did actually.
Yeah, that's surprising given what she went through. I'm going to say she was in her late 70s, early 80s.
1910.
Wow, she did good life.
Yeah, good
life.
innings, good innings. Right, key.
Can't find it.
You can't find the key. Oh, Michelle.
Can
Oh, Michelle.
we look on the floor?
That's the sound of Sally Gunnell getting a bit tired. I don't like the sound that Sally's making, you know. Every now she's huffing and puffing.
Yeah.
She's not liking it. And she's not even running. Well, she's running, but not running very fast. Right, Michelle. Right, chaps. I'm going to have to put this down, and we've got to sort this out because this is becoming.
It's got a purple tag on it, the key.
Right, chaps. If you see a key with a purple tag on it, let me know. All right. Okay. I'll go and knock on the neighbour's door. Have you,
Got a hurdle in the back
have you been?
Sally.
Have you been? Okay. Right. Come on. Enough's enough. Right. Latest chaps. I'm terribly sorry. Right, back at base. Back at base, both cars back at... What the hell's going on? Oh, Sally. Sally's playing up.
Darling,
Yes,
I hate to break it to you.
Oh, God, what?
There's something wrong with the Yeti.
What?
It just makes a funny noise.
You're not just saying
No,
this,
she's
are you?
struggling to go up a gear. She revs too much. You hear it too much. Something's funny. It's a really lovely moon, though. It's a full moon.
Hang on. The Yeti is revving too much.
She's sort of over.
What the hell's this bloody beeping?
Doors open, I guess.
Okay, doors open, keys out, but
Did you lock yourself out?
oh, the house, yes, I have.
Yeah, yeah.
Because when you
So I put the keys back in the secret place.
when you came and when you phoned me and said I'm in a lot of trouble, I ran out the door and left my keys inside.
You are a hero.
But you've got my secret keys, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got secret keys.
Come on, tell me about this bloody Yeti. And Sally, shut the fuck up. Oh yes, of course I've left all the interior. Left all the interior lights on. God almighty, what a fiasco. Right, I don't care if you... do you know what? I really don't care if you run out of battery tomorrow morning. I really don't. I couldn't give two hoots. Right. Ah, Michelle's got herself in. Right, Michelle, where are you? What? I've left the lights on to teach it a lesson.
Sally's all lit up. Oh, she's alright.
Yeah,
Sally's
she's gone off.
There's a selection of two keys there. One
Don't.
of them works the Yeti, the other one works a completely different car.
Don't, Michelle. It's not funny now. I'm losing my sense of humour. What have you got there?
I suggest you drive the Yeti in the morning so you can hear what I mean.
What, hear it changing gear? What's it doing?
It's like a cylinder whirring noise.
Give me more.
And it
Poncho, ahead.
when the needle goes over 2 on the revs,
2,000 RPM.
what does the RPM stand for?
Revs per minute.
Well done.
Don't ask me silly questions like that, darling. Go on. Yeah, hey, talk to me about this cylinder.
Yes, it's a bit like one of the Hoover. It just sort of seems to strain a little and make a bit of a whirry noise.
So we've got a straining cylinder. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I'll take a look at it in the morning. Oh dear. Right, darling, do you know what? I'm so pleased that it's your last night before you go on holiday. We're going to have a lovely romantic evening. And I spent it sort of, scratching my arms down a load of brambles that you parked too close to. And then after that, you putting bizarrely, a completely incorrect key in the ignition and not quite knowing why it's not starting. But we all make mistakes. We all make mistakes, and it's that's what the world is all about: learning from our mistakes, isn't it? So we all learn. We can all learn something from this, can't we?
We don't like to make a mistake once, like to make it several times.
Okay. That's what you say to all your boyfriends, is it? Check.
I'm shocked, Sam.
Right, we must go to bed. All right, catch you, chaps. What do you say? Catch you, chaps.
Buenas noches.
Ladies. Morning, chaps. Thursday morning, and what a fiasco that was last night. But Michelle's such a silly sausage, isn't she? Anyway, so I was up here this morning at about 7:30 bells, and got this all ready. Did the test drive, and the bugger is sold. Fantastic. So all those little bits and bobs did last night. Well, before the fiasco, all paid off, and getting up early and sorting it out. So that's going to go into the garage and get anything that's wrong with it fixed. And it's due in 3 minutes' time, and the garage is 4 minutes away. So I'm a minute late. But it's fantastic news. It's another one sold. So I better get my boots on and bugger off. So I'll see you chaps later. Bye. Right, that's the EcoSport down at the garage, and yeah, fuel filler neck replaced because that's all corroded. Tyre pressure sensor, I think one hopefully, and maybe an O2 sensor because something about threshold on bank 1, something like that, which is then sort that whole car out, which would be good. I mean, the garage was saying, you know, what fuel is it running on? You know, put some better fuel in it. Well, yes, put some better fuel in it, but the customer can't be expected really to be putting expensive fuel in it for the rest of their lives, or rest of its life. So yeah, swap the sensor out, I think. So that car also has got it's due a cam belt in about a year's time. So it's a usual sort of scenario. You've got a wet belt on that car, new wet belt. Actually, we got a quote for about 1,200 quid. Now, I know you all probably say, my mate can do it for 800 quid and all that sort of stuff. Probably can. I'm sure you can get it cheaper. This garage warrants all the work and all that sort of stuff. There aren't many people around here that actually like to do wet belts because they're horribly messy. So I think we had a wet belt done on a Crossland, and that was about 700 quid. But for this car, I think it's a little bit more problematic. So yeah, 1,200 quid. We're not paying that because it's due in a year's time. Bugger off, fly. We said we'd contribute about 300 quid towards the bugger off. 300 quid towards the cam belt. So we're not lumping ourselves in for the whole lot, but we're contributing because it's due in a year's time and that sort of thing. If it was due at the time of sale, then yeah, we would, I would probably put a new cam belt in, and that would be that margin screwed. So it really does go to show that, you know, at auction you can see the servicing, you can get an idea if it's been really well looked after and serviced, whether a cam belt may have been done. But 9 times out of 10 it ain't been done. Whereas if you go and buy privately or Car Wow or Motorway or something like that, you can actually obviously see the service history and actually speak to the owner, and that can save you hundreds. So there's a lot to be said about that. I wish they actually put, you know, cam belt actually down as the as an option on the auction reports actually, but there you go. Right, massive hill coming up, and I'm going to make myself a cup of coffee when I get back. I'll chat to you boys and girls later. Bye. Right, so some more news. This chappie here has been on our books for bloody ages, and I've had enough of it. So I've sold the bastard to a trader. Not one inquiry on this one. Not one. I mean, it's an immaculate car, automatic, low mileage, but just not one peep. Clearly, no one wants that sort of car around here. So I ain't going to be buying one of those again, which is a shame, because it's actually a really nice car. And it drives really well, and nothing wrong with it. So sometimes you just gotta move them on, get the money back, reinvest it in stuff that goes wrong. So get rid of the good ones and buy some crap ones. That's what seems to be happening at the moment. Anyway, speaking of good ones, that sold earlier on in the week. Michelle yesterday gave it a really good clean on the inside. I'm on my lonesome today, Alex isn't in, so I'm now going to give it a really, really good clean on the outside, which means getting that jet wash out. So I think I've got a bit of a fight in my hands in a minute. But no, soapy wash, polish, and make it look really nice. Because that's a cracker of a car, that. So slowly our stock's sort of dwindling now. We really are going to have to be buying some cars soon. But I'm being super cautious about buying cars. Ideally, I want to buy cars that I can go and have a look at and drive and inspect the history and look at whether it's had timing belts done and all that sort of stuff. So I'm just working up my plan for that. So we'll see. I'll get this weekend over and done with and maybe have a bit of a car buying sesh next week. We'll see. Anyway, time to get cleaning. I'll catch you chaps later. Well, morning chaps. It's Friday morning. Almost the end of the week. Almost the end of the week. Now, I drove that Yeti around yesterday. Bugger all wrong with it. Absolutely fine. And I'm heading up country today. It would have been my parents' 50th wedding anniversary, so Mum is throwing a bit of a party. So I'm heading up for a good old knees up country, up Peterborough way. So I've got to head off at around 1 o'clock. But before then, I've got a test drive on the Mocha. Now, here's one for you. I drove this around the other day and I was getting slight loss of power and the engine started running a bit bloody rough. So tick, tick, ticking really loudly. So I plugged my machine in and it was saying the engine was running lean. So anyway, I got the codes, I did some research and all that sort of stuff. And then I thought, right, there's a part I can get which I can fit myself. So I called up a local car parts place. And oh my God, you'll love this because I got a right doomer and gloomer, a right little bastard. And he said, I said, I'd like a Pershing valve, please. And he went, oh yeah, what sort of car is it for? Vauxhall Mocha. And he went, why do you think you need a Pershing valve? And I went, oh God, don't start. So well, I've got a slight loss of power, put my diagnostics in, and you know, I've done some research. I've got a test drive, so I need to sort of, don't have many options, so I thought I'd give it a go. And I know they're not very expensive. And he went, now anyone who ain't a mechanic who puts a diagnostics machine in, he must have got a tone in my voice, and I should have sort of spoke like that, mate. So because I called up and said, hello old boy, wondering if you've got a Pershing valve. Anyway, so he said, anyone who's not a mechanic who puts a diagnostics machine, gets a code up and thinks I can just fix it with a part is stupid. And I was on the end of the phone and I was this close to just hanging up and telling him to fuck off. But I stuck with it because I needed the part. So what a wanker. So he kept going. So you can't just go in and put a machine in and rely on it to tell you what's wrong with the car. I was like, of course you can't. I mean, you know, these machines, I mean, I don't know why people use them actually. I mean, it's completely ridiculous for any garage or anyone to have one of these machines. I totally understand what you're saying. Now get me the fucking valve. So anyway, after a lot of back and forth, to and throwing, I've got a valve. Now, you know, he may be right, it may not work, but I thought I'd give it a go. And I can fix the bugger myself. I can fit it and I can start looking like I'm fixing shit, which makes me feel happy. So I've got a test drive on that and I'm just going to swap over the valve. Look at that Citroen that I polished yesterday, isn't she looking fantastic? Just got the wheels to dress, and that's going to go and get handed over, and we're bringing her capture back. So it's all go this morning and test drive on that. And I've got to bugger off up north to Peterborough. So, and I've got to give this a clean as well, all before like 10:30. And it's nearly 10 o'clock. Oh shit, who's that? Oh no, it's not. Right, so I best get on. Catch you later, chaps. I'll let you know how it all goes. Bye. Right, Friday. God, it's midday. I need to get my skates on, but test drive on that done. Not quite sold. She she really likes the car and she's getting back to me, which means we'll never hear from her ever again. But she was a lovely woman and she was dead straight, dead honest, and no, she didn't say she needs to think about it or anything. She was going to have a look at another car. So yeah, we'll probably never hear from her again. But it's a cracking car. I haven't quite put the new sensor in it, but it behaved beautifully on the test drive. So I need to do that. The new valve, the purge valve, which apparently I'm stupid for looking up. So we'll see what happens with that. We'll just see. But look, it's getting a bit quiet down here. And then up top here, God, look at this weather, isn't it fantastic? Long may it bloody continue. Graveyard of a couple of cars. Bloody Duke. I think we're gonna offer her money back and just deal with this in our own time. It's the best thing to do. Too much hassle. I mean, trying to please everyone. I think we're going to give her another car, replacement car, similar value to that. I think better mileage as well. The Sandero I'm thinking of. And then sort that out. Just sort it out in our own time. As I said, that's my chariot up to Peterborough today. And one of the people that came to view the Mocha, girlfriend of hers, she wants to come and test drive the MG. So we're slowly just ticking them off out the forecourt. Soon we'll have bugger all. But the EcoSport's being handed over on Tuesday, so I'm coming back on Monday. Mr. Alex is going to come in and get her perfect, and that's handing over Tuesday. So that pretty much summarises this week. So we've got 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 cars out the door. In the last couple of weeks, it's been pretty good. I'm quite happy with that. I'm quite happy. Right, I might see you up in Peterborough. Might not, we'll see how it goes. But anyway, I need to go and sit on the M5 for about 8 hours, I think. Catch you chaps. Laters. Bye. Well, good afternoon, chaps. It's Saturday, and I'm up in bloody Peterborough. And wowzers McTrousers, it is bloody hot. And that's why I've got a socking great big glass of Pimm's. Look at that bastard. Absolutely brilliant. Now I'm afraid I'm going to call it a day for this week. But what a week it's been. Sold some cars, had some problems with some cars, some key issues, all that sort of stuff. But next week I think I'm going to be on a bit of a buying spree, because we've got a lot of cars to buy, because we've sold quite a few cars in the last couple of weeks. I think 8 in total, 8 cars we sold in 2 weeks, which is brilliant. And now the plan is to buy some sensible stock and try some new things. And we will be trying to buy some cheaper stuff, and we're going to keep away from the really expensive stuff and the problematic stuff. That's the plan. That's the plan. Well, the Yeti got me down here fantastically well. No problems, no issues, which is brilliant. And I'm going to fire up the Barbie, finish my Pimm's. I'm going to see you chaps next week. Laters.